Are you with me? Oh, I hope you're with me. Because this is a little scary, just destroying everything you've built. Hoping and praying that everything you just made is hooked up properly to support it all. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things. Back on FTB Direwolf. And I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you for all of the support you guys showed me on the last episode, particularly where I was really not feeling the best. We kind of didn't do a whole lot that episode, but you guys were cool with it. We did a little bit of design work on camera, kind of went to get some stuff like this guy right here, and everything was pretty good. Now, we're not going to do the design. You see, I didn't do any of it off camera. And that's just because I wanted to change up. I wanted to get something else rolling first, something that's going to make my life a little easier before we jump into the design full force like I want to. We are going to be designing things in the future, but today not so much. Today is something different because CDA told me that it was going to be difficult or might be difficult to find decent power solutions, and he's interested in seeing how I'm going to tackle that problem, which to me sounds like a challenge. And it's not necessarily like a malicious thing or anything. It's just like a friendly, like, how you going to do that, Xogue? It's going to be a little hard. Even Direwolf had to update his pack and add in a few more mods before he could do it. Well, I'm better than Direwolf, apparently, because I think I found a way to do it. Now, what you said specifically is that it's hard to bridge the gap between low RF generators and high ones, and end-game generators, which I'm sure is probably true, but I found a mid-game one that is scalable. It's more like a low-end one that's scalable, because they're not very difficult to make. And those are the thermoelectric ones. Now, if you don't know what a thermoelectric generator is, it's a one-block thing. Right? So if we take one block here and I place it down, what it does is it generates RF based on two liquids. So we'll say we put water here and lava here. It's a hot and a cold liquid. Now the difference between those two liquids, the difference between the temperatures of those two liquids determines how powerful the generator is at generating RF. So the hotter the hot liquid and the colder the cold liquid or material, because you can actually use ice, the better, because then you're going to get more RF out of it. And you can also do the other two sides with hot and cold again to double the output of the generator. It's possible to get like 90 or 100 RF a tick out of it, which isn't all that great for a generator, but if you think about it, then I can add another one here, another hot and another cold, another hot and another cold, and bam, I have 300, well, actually in this configuration, it'd be 60, 60, and 60. So it really wouldn't, it'd only be 180. But it's still 180 RF a tick is not too bad. If we get 3 generators, 3 bits of whatever, granted, ours is still not going to be that powerful. Just because water and lava, which is what we're going to have to use, isn't going to be that strong. We're only going to be getting, I don't even know how much. Not much at all, really. But if we make enough of them, it'll be fine. And that's why I consider it something that can bridge the gap, is because they are fairly simple to make. So you can just make more if you don't have the right substances to generate more electricity from them. So I think this is going to be our route. Now, the idea here is that usually steel is really difficult to get. I hate getting steel. It drives me nuts. Unless I have mechanism where it's actually easier, steel is so painful to get because it usually requires a coke oven. But in this case, it does not. Now, if you go to the steel ingots, there's no other option but steel nuggets or the block of steel, and you're like, crap, okay, well, that stinks. But if you go to the steel nugget from Ryotcraft, and you go over, you can smelt iron into steel directly. Now, you have to smelt a lot of them, and it does waste a lot of coal. But I don't mind wasting coal to get a bit of steel. It doesn't bother me at all. And as you see, I've already made some here. So I can just cook down a bunch of iron nuggets into steel nuggets, combine them back into steel, and I have these. And I only need 3 per, so that's fine. This guy right here is iron. Okay, no problem. Bunch of copper, no problem. And a stick, no problem. And you get 4 of them, so it's really cheap that way too. No problem at all with that one. Constant tan, I think, is the hardest thing to craft here because it requires an engineer's hammer, which isn't too difficult to get. Just a few sticks, some iron, and a string. It's okay. And a constant tan nugget or ingot, which you have to get. I think you have to get that thing. There's probably some other way to do it with an arc furnace, which is weird. Alloy smelter is still the grit. We could do the tinker smeltery. What do we have to mix together to get this? I think we still have to do constant tan stuff, or can we do alloying? Alloy nickel and copper, so we can get constant tan that way. How do we make a plate cast? I bet you I can make a copper plate to get a plate cast, and then put gold in. So that way, that's probably the best way we're gonna get the plates, so we don't have to make all the other stuff. Is to use this guy. That's probably what it's gonna be. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. To make a bunch, yeah, okay. So there's my route. I'm going to cook up a bunch of steel like you just saw me do, or you saw me sort of kind of do. I'm going to make a bunch of these guys right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up the constant tan. Yeah, okay, all right. So I'm just trying to organize it in my mind while we kind of do some of this together. So what do I have in my inventory? Currently, I have the gold already, so that's not a problem. So what I'm going to need is some copper, okay. What I'm going to need is some power so I can turn this guy back on. I don't know if I have any copper in here yet. I do. What do you know? Perfect. How do I make the forge hammer? Because we need this guy to make a copper plate. Can I do... Apparently I don't have any... let's go ahead and put some of these guys back in here. I'm going to need to get some lava here soon as well, aren't I? Pretty sure I am. Currently I have 1 block of iron, though, so that's pretty good. So we have to wait on that. But what I need to do is actually smash down one of these copper ingots in order to get a plate. So that way I can make a plate cast. And then I need nickel and copper to go in here. So I can go ahead and get the nickel. Ooh. I don't know if we can actually do what I got to do. Let's put in... It's even, right? 10. How much did I have? 20, I think. Let's do 20 and... Let's do 15. Can I put this nickel in the tinker smeltery? I don't know for sure. If I can't, then this whole thing is kind of pointless. Hurry up and cook. Then you guys can go in there. And you should be done. There we go. Bam. So now I can make my forge hammer and get ready to make the plate. So, wait. You. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. There's the forge hammer. Now you can go away. Give me 1 plate. Thank you. And then you can go away. All right, so if we put the plate down here, and then we make the gold here, and we should be able to make a plate cast this way. I think it'll consume it. It usually consumes the plate. Yeah, there it is. So now, if we can do... Oh, look, they are cooking. Perfect. Okay, get the rest of those in there as well. Then we should get some constant tan or whatever. So we can go ahead and start draining this guy out while we're getting some more iron. While we're waiting for these to cook. Apparently they take forever, though. Which is kind of ridiculous. Copper. Yeah, we got plenty of copper. Look at all that copper. Holy crap. Oh, I forgot. The ore's double in here. So we're going to have a huge amount of this stuff in this thing. That's going to be ridiculous. Whatever. Anyway, so that'll mix together. We'll be able to get the plates. All right, so now what we need... is the thermoelectric, we need this stuff. So let's go all the way down to the bottom. I need the copper wires. Is there another way to get the copper wires? No. Shears? Oh. Interesting. I can use shears. Wire cutters are technically cheaper. That's odd that you can use shears to get that stuff. That's weird. That's really, really weird. All right, anyway, so I can do shears to get them. And you only get 1 each. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 copper per each one. So I need 8 copper for each block. Each copper coil block. So how many of these do I want to make? Because I need 8 copper per each. How much copper do I have? Oh, there goes my power situation. Let's make like 10? Should we make 10 of them? Like, I mean, that's a lot, right? That'd be a decent amount. Even if it was a small amount, we should at least be able to power our tiny little AE system with it. Right? Oh, look, it's mixing together. You see it? There it goes. It's the mixing! Mix together like you're supposed to. It's supposed to be 1 for 1, isn't it? Why is there more copper? Did I put more copper in? I mean, that's fine. Technically, we need the copper, but, you know. Because we have a huge amount of Constantan now, so we can make a bunch of these guys. So many of them. Let's go ahead and put in another full batch of copper. And that way we know, I know exactly how much. Okay, so how quick do you kind of dry up? Oh, iron. Thank you. Okay, there we go. So I got some more. Stop raining, you stupid. All right, so I have 2 of them so far. That's not a problem. I can get 5 more of those. I do need to start melting up a bunch of this stuff. So give me all the ingots. I need to make sure I always have enough iron in here, or coal in here to start my system back up once it dies. So give me some of you guys and make sure you're stocked up full. I also have some last minute reserves back there. How many? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times that I can forget to leave copper out. Or, I keep saying copper. That I can forget to leave coal out in order to jumpstart my system again. Which is kind of interesting. I have, wow, this thing is full. So full. You're still mixing. Holy crapo. All right. You can stop now. So, let's see. I need to smelt up a bunch of the iron ingots and combine them into steel. Done deal. I need to get a bunch of copper. I guess I could jump straight down to copper plates as well. Unless hammering gives me more. No, that's a 1-to-1. So I can actually use the same cast that I'm using now after I'm done getting the Constantan. I can use the same one to get the copper and then use shears. Since I probably have some shears. I can use shears to get the coils that I need. And I'll have the iron as well. Well, maybe not anymore, but I can get the iron pretty easily since we have so much of it in here. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to gather this stuff together. We're going to make a bunch of these generators, and I'll meet you up top once we have enough of them to go around, I guess. 10 of them, I think, right? I wanted 10? Oh, man, that's a lot. Only a little bit more to go. Oh my goodness, it's about time. Okay, so if we go here, now that I have the 36, you are actually, I don't think I need you. I can now go here, and I said I was going to make what, 10? Well, all of the Constantan that I made just so happened to make a lot more than, well, not a lot more, I guess, 10 more than what I was expecting. And it was such a perfect number that fit directly into this that it exactly fit to 12 instead of 10. I was like, why not? We'll just make it 12 then. So what I need to do now is actually organize out this thing a little bit to actually give me power. And I don't know where to put it. This is my problem now because I'm not sure what to do. I don't want to get in the way of this because currently that's what's letting me fly. We don't want to mess that up. But I need a big enough area, so I guess I have to flatten out a bunch of this stuff here. Kind of along this line. Sort of. Yeah, so let's go ahead to, what is it? Break line. We'll just kind of break some of this stuff. Oh. That was a cutoff sound. Okay. First, let's go ahead. Doot, 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 like that. And doot, 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 doot. We're going to break all this stuff here. And then we should be able to use the break line again. There we go. Now we're still going to have to break more out for sure. But I wanted to just get a little bit of a head start here. Just so we can actually start placing this stuff. And I don't know exactly where it's going to go. But like I said, it's going to be some kind of a checkerboard pattern. So maybe we'll try to make it work in here. And fit kind of with these other things that are already here. Even though everything's going to end up moving. So if we have two sides, basically it's going to be a plus sign on it. So we want to do it maybe like right there. And then it's going to be on the diagonals where these guys go. So it's going to be kind of like this. I guess. How many is that? Is that already more than 12? I don't know. perfect. Holy crap-o, that's amazing. All right, so then what I need is that I need... Oh, that was wrong. That was wrong. I floated a little further, a little far upwards. So I need all of you guys broken out. Like so. And then you, and you, and you. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. What? No, there we go. That's better. Okay, so then you can go back and be dirt again. Let's go ahead and just use our item magnet. Manual item magnet, because it works. Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. Thank you. All right, so now that we have all the spaces dug out, I believe, we just need to fill them in with a whole bunch of water. So I need an infinite water source up here somewhere. And I tell you what we can do in the meantime, just while we're up... Crap. Just while we're up here for now, what we can do, at least for the water portion, is to just kind of take this for now. I just need to remember where I take it from, and I'll be able to put it back without any problems. And that way I get my water source, but I also don't completely ruin this guy, because he's back to generating when he needs to generate, and we're good to go. So we can go ahead and take the water. Now, like I said, they have to be on opposite sides. For example, if this is water, this side has to be lava. And if this is water, this side has to be lava. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to make sure you pay attention. So if we do water there and water there, then this is going to be lava, this is going to be lava. And if this is lava, then this can be water. And then over here doesn't matter yet. So if you make that water. So lava, lava, lava. These three are lava right here. But if this one's lava, then this is water. Let's see. Then you have this is water, this is lava, and this is going to be lava, since that one's water. And then if this is lava, this is water. So you kind of get the gist. It's just kind of a lot of planning out in that. And basically, if you eventually see a pattern emerging. You see the little arrow shape in here of where exactly the lava is going to go versus where the water is going to go. And it's basically just a series of arrow shapes based on the pattern that I'm doing now. So I'm just going to fill the rest of this stuff in with water and lava, you know, in the right places. And then after that's done, we're going to work on hooking it up to our system down there and seeing about moving some stuff around as well. Alright, so here is the filled in thing. And as you see, the arrows actually would not have worked. Some of you may or may not have caught that, but that was actually a bad design because of the fact that the opposite sides here, if you think about it, if this is lava, 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 lava in the arrow shape, then this guy right here would have lava on these two sides and we would get 0 RF per tick there. But if you pay attention here, and correct me if I'm wrong, please do. If I am, again, missing some area where one of these guys has the same liquid on opposite sides, let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is a decent one right here. As long as it's basically the diagonals are all the same. This is, I believe, the same design I had in my Infinity Skyblock series. So I'm pretty sure it's good, but you never know. I could be missing something, so let me know. But the next thing to do is actually transport this power down below. We need this to go down. It doesn't have to be on top, mind you. This setup can be indoors somewhere. You just got to make sure if you're using something hot that can catch things on fire, like lava, you got to know what you're doing about it, because it could be very bad. How far down do I got to go? Hold on. Am I... Yeah, I'm in my base. How far down do I got to go? Oh, one more block. Are you kidding me? Okay. So now we've broken through, and this is actually right where we are here. So 1, 2, the third block over. 1, 2, and this is the third. So 1, 2, and this one right here should be... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wait. I got to fly up so I can read it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the problem now is not necessarily... I have to be careful not to dig out the lava, basically. So I need to make sure it's only the diagonals. This guy is in the middle. The one we just dug out is in the middle. And it's diagonals, and then the middle, and then the diagonals, and then the middle, and then the diagonals. And I need to know where I'm going every single time, because I can't go all the way up here. For example, in order to dig out a diagonal, I have to break this block or whatever. So I actually want to go down one. and I can break out some. And then go diagonal and diagonal. That way I know that I'm getting the thermoelectric ones and I'm not going to be digging out lava. The only other issue that could be a thing... Let me out, let me out, let me down, let me... Thank you. The only other thing that could be an issue is if there is gravel, here we go, for example, below any of these guys. So I want to see if there's gravel below any of the lava. Because if there is, and I'm digging the second level like that, then the gravel will indeed fall. And I can't have that when I'm trying to dig things out. Like, here's gravel. But if I replace this with dirt, I know the lava is still not going to fall because I have dug out every area that has had gravel and replaced it with dirt or something that doesn't fall, does not respect gravity. So did I got you. You were the one that had it, right? Okay. So none of you have gravel under you anymore. You do. Okay. There we go. This is always very, very, very problematic. You got to make sure you're keeping an eye on this kind of thing. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all. We've checked them all now. I think we're fine. So we should be able to dig out the diagonals now. And after I do that, I need to figure out exactly how I'm transporting this power. Do we have Ender IO in here? Do we have my conduits? We do have my conduits. I can make some of the cheap ones, which right now would suit us just fine. I think this is what we're going to end up doing because they're not too complicated to make. They do require an alloy smelter, but I could probably use somebody else's alloy smelter and just pump their setup with iron to make that okay for me to use it and stuff. So that's okay. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up going to make some conductive iron to get some of that conduit and stuff that you just saw me look at in order to connect all of these guys down into our base, probably somewhere over here, directly below this first one. Is probably where it's going to go. And then we're going to move our setup, this setup, over here, just so we have it closer to the power and we don't have to use so much of it. Thank you, whoever's setup this is. I don't know who you are, but I have used your setup a few times. I hope you don't mind. But I did put in like 10 coal in here, which I'm sure if you've been using this area, as you know, it should charge up everything that you have over here back to where it was. Without any problems. Like, these things are pretty efficient as far as burning coal. So everything should be fully charged. But if it's not, just let me know. I mean, I'm right up here, for crying out loud. Just go ahead, stop by, take some coal to reimburse yourself, I guess. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. All right. Are you with me? Oh, I hope you're with me. Because this is a little scary. Just destroying everything you've built. Hoping and praying that everything you just made is hooked up properly to support it all. Oh my goodness, it's actually... Oh, energy doesn't really require much. That's right, it's all in-out by default, so it should be fine. Oh, scared myself already for a second. So, what I need first is probably the energy acceptor, right? Yeah, okay. Now give me... I want the energy cell showing, so that guy should be charging now, actually. In theory, he is anyway. So if we do that, I don't need you just yet. We can actually put you here. Why are you look weird? You look really weird there. Don't do that. Why you look funky? You look funky! Stop looking funky. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. You charging? 510 of. What? Are you... Oh, wait. No. Oh, okay, I'm gonna organize some stuff. I'll see you back in a second. Well, hello there, Clobber Stomp. Now, we have a problem. I have no idea why, but I think Ender IO is just messed up because we have the cables connected, but this system is not seeing it at all. It's still off. It's still screwy. I still have to use the coal generators. Now, everything is moved, so it's a little bit better, but at least I have access to my items again. But there for a little bit I didn't. So what I'm trying to do is actually come up with a different method of power transfer. And what I'm thinking is that since some things are capable of working, like for example, the coal generators can transmit power into the basic capacitor bank. So maybe a different mod like RF tools can interact with Ender IO and then therefore interact with AE as well, and then it'll kind of work together that way. So what I'm trying to do is actually make a power cell. But in order to do that, I need to get power into one of these guys. So I want to see if that will actually accept it. It does not appear that that's accepting it. I don't have a method of power transfer. Hopefully you don't go in the lava. Don't go in the lava. Fantastic. Excellent work, Xogue. Excellent work. Anyway, so I need your help. This is going to be a little shorter because my plan was cut short. If you think about it, if everything worked how it's supposed to work, I'd be telling you all the good news and I'd be telling you everything. The episode might be longer. But blame Ender IO because I'm almost positive that's where the problem lies. Because this guy, I don't know, but see, this guy does interact with the energy acceptor. I don't know. Something is severely wonky here. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be the energy conduits. Because it's not transmitting the power. I hope it's not, because then I can't even get the power out of them. I need something else. And I really do not want to resort to immersive engineering. I do not... Oh. Immersive. I don't want to go to their power system with the LV and what. I hate that. If you've seen my Infinity Skyblock series, you know that I hate that with a passion. I'm only using immersive engineering for these because it's the only block in the entire mob that's actually worth a damn. Sorry for the cursing, but I'm being serious. It's the only block that they did okay with. But I don't... Power transfer. I don't get it. I don't know why it's not working. But it just does not accept. All of the guys up top are set to extract. Even though they don't have to be. I changed them all to... Oh, I guess I didn't change all of them. I changed some of them to extract at least. And I shouldn't even have to. Like, it should be good just right off the bat. Oh, I broke the light. I know you can't see. Give me a second. Give me a second. Conjure light. Now we're good. Okay. So I shouldn't have to do this. Not insert. Extract. I should not have to do this to all of them. But I am anyway. And I guess, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Because it's the only cable I know of in this pack that can actually transport energy. Unless, there's got to be another one, though. I'm sure there is. I know the power cells are something I was trying to get, but obviously that just failed because I dropped the thing that I need in order to create prismarine crystals. In order to create the power cells, I just dropped it into lava. Crap, that's not what I wanted. What? Oh, conjure light. Crapo. Break. Break. Thank you. Where are you at? Right there? Okay. Boom. Yeah, extract is what I wanted you to be on. You should already be on extract. You're on extract. Okay, so everything's on extract now. Now, I guarantee we have enough power, but we don't. It's just not working. This guy's not charging. Nothing is going. These guys are on insert. They're always active. Everything should work, and there's no reason it's not. So I need your help. Let me know what's going on. If we have to update the server before it works, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do because I can't do anything without power. The series is dead without power, so I need a way to transport power throughout my devices, everything. I mean, I could do a whole designing series, but then the mods are pointless. So, I don't know. I'm just a little frustrated right now, so bear with me. But let me know what you think. Just give me some suggestions, ideas of what I can do to circumvent the issue or fix the issue. Either one of those is okay with me for now. Hopefully it gets fixed later. I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, if you liked it, if you liked the video, don't let the like button get lonely and subscribe to see more. Check out the Patreon donation links down below. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps.
Here we go.
So you do like this? This is good for you?
Yeah, I like it. There we go. But yeah, I was going to make a beard, and I was like, 4 rabbit skins? I don't know about that. We can still make one. I mean, like...